Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1 and we will be presenting about the benefits of social media usage in education. So, this is our group members and I am Daniel Afiq bin Azlan with metric number 1829901. So, did you know that since the COVID-19 pandemic has hit the world, over 1.2 billion students have been put out of school due to COVID-19? This is reported by Lee and Lalani 2021. This creates a need for another way to conduct teaching and learning for students and teachers. Therefore, social media platform can be considered as a good alternative to the traditional classroom methods. Social media is now widely used in so many sectors, from the professional sector to the education sector. This is reported by Ahmad Jahid Mushtaq and Abdul Majid bin Ragda 2018. Ahmad Jahid Mushtaq and Abdul Majid bin Ragda 2018 also said that Facebook is considered as one of the latest examples of communication technologies that have been widely adopted by students and subsequently has the potential to become a very valuable resource to support their educational communications and collaborations with faculty. So, a research that has been done by Najwa Hayati Muhammad Alwi ETAL 2014 reported back that 61.3% of the respondents responded positively towards social media usage in education. This is a research conducted in USIM. All of this news about social media being a positive and a good way of teaching and learning, does social media actually have any negative effects? The answer is yes. A research by Junko 2012 as cited in Aibda Abdullahi ETAL 2014, page 143, found that time spent on Facebook and checking Facebook was negatively related to the overall GPA. Another research by Akram and Kumar 2017 deduced that learning and research abilities are hampered through the usage of social media. This is supported by the fact that students are more reliant on information that can be found a lot easier on social media platforms and the internet. Thus, this limits their ability to learn and research. However, despite all of the negative views by some authors, there are a lot of positive impacts of social media in education. As reported by Arduan Faizi ETAL 2013, abundance of platforms can be utilized in many different ways, such as social networks, blogs, microblogs, wikis, and also media sharing. Thus, the advantages of social media usage in education are support for collaborative learning as a communication platform and social distance learning opportunities. The first main idea is support for collaborative learning. The effectiveness of using traditional method of collaborative learning is far less compared to using social media for collaborative learning, as the students who do use social media show a stronger connection to their classmates compared to those who do not. This is reported by Aneta ETAL 2009, Jackson 4 2011, Tomai ETAL 2010 as cited in Al-Rahmi ETAL 2015. Comfortability of students. Students leveraging social media feel emotional connection with their peers as they feel that they may take help from them in case they need to, as reported by Al-Rahmi ETAL 2015. Ways of educating. When the teaching and learning process is no longer restricted by the classroom, it opens up so many avenues for new ideas of educating students. This is reported by Fuchs and McCabe, Junko ETAL 2012, Top 2012 as cited in Al-Rahmi ETAL 2015. These platforms and new methods of teaching and learning enable both students and teachers to explore more resources of knowledge in this new era, such as blogs, YouTube, and podcasts. A research done by Jenna ETAL reported that students in a school in India were given the opportunity to learn individually and collaboratively through the usage of social media such as Wikipedia, WhatsApp, YouTube, and SlideShare. And the research reported significantly positive feedback and impact. So it is made clearer that social media is a good tool that can be used for the process of teaching and learning. That is all from me. Next, I will pass to the next presenter, Arisha.
Thank you, Brother Daniel. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone, and to Dr. Khairia. My name is Arisha binti Muhammad Zahir, and my train number is 1919340. So for the second benefit of social media in education is it acts as an effective communication platform where a survey conducted by Mushta M. Ben Rakhda in 2018 showed that students of Aberani University agreed that social media increased their knowledge and information as well as it allows students to have an effective communication between each other in order for them to solve any problems or to discuss about topics. And this also agreed by Ben Rakhda and Razwan in 2018. The first supporting idea is that community is able to be created where the students can set an appointment with experts or even to discuss with each other regarding any topics or to solve any problems. This quoted by communication team in McGraw Hill website showed that social media can help centralize the collective knowledge of an entire class to make studying and communicating more efficient for everyone. The website also stated that to achieve that, for students have to use hashtags when designing a course or study group, starting a contact list or group for the class to collaborate and share and knowledge, information, or even tips, and also to invite lecturers and professors to join the group chat. So they will be able to get more precise and accurate answer or about any topics. Another supporting idea is that students can receive announcements, news, and current issues regarding the subject, the courses, the lecturers, faculty, or even about the university itself. Based on articles from Raud and Patil in 2016 and also Ahmad Jahid Mushtaq and Abdul Majid bin Rakhda in 2018, stated that social media is used for spreading any news and announcements for the students so they can access it 24/7. Lecturers also able to give out assignments as it enable users to easily keep in touch with each other. And lastly, students can create, update, and share new types of textual graphic and audio content. Another article is Manu Ital in 2021, based on students' point of view. For them, the use of social media by any educators are taken as up-to-date lecturers, and they will seem to be more fun to talk with or to interact with. From an Etel in 2017, the most used app is Facebook and WhatsApp. For Facebook, it is used for communication platform or to discuss about any topics, to discuss about problems or to share about their assignments, tips, and whatsoever. As for WhatsApp, it is used for instant message between the lecturers and the students. So when they have more interaction and they communicate more often, it will lead to their development relationship, and this also will improve the students' academic performance. Thus, we agree that social media is an effective communication platform for the students, lecturers, and also faculty, as well as university nowadays, that it will lead to academic performance improvement. And that's all from me. Thank you very much. Now I will pass the floor to Sister Tani.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Maimuna Gulfam from Group 1. Today I am going to discuss about distance learning opportunities of social media. How social media enhance distance learning opportunity. Social media allows for distance learning. It enhances more student participation and makes team project easier to evaluate. Students can do video conferences using a variety of internet platforms. Academic activities and coordination are made easier with the help of social media. It can help students to collect data and more collaboration. The knowledge can be shared by the help of social media. The world becomes more familiar to the students because of this blessing of science. Thus, we can say Social media makes education alive, though we are in a pandemic situation. If we do not have any distance learning platform, our study will be hampered. One of the most essential benefits of using social media in remote education is that it makes online students feel less alone. Learning from home is possible because of social media, which has a significant contribution to communicating with each other in a short time. In the research study by Stangers stated that the pandemic has likewise affected the advanced education area as the lockdowns forced in many nations brought about a severe change which moves to online activities. Thus, distance learning, progressively famous yet for the most part deliberate throughout the long term, has now turned into an unquestionable requirement. Most academic courses had collaborative components before the COVID-19 pandemic started. Nilsson and Goodson in 2017 in their study mentioned that teachers were acutely aware of the distinction between online teaching and other modes of operation as a result of the sudden closure of face-to-face educational activities in response to the COVID-19 outbreak. Many teachers adopt the sudden change quickly. Thus, we can say social media makes education alive. Though we are in a pandemic situation, if we do not have any distance learning, we will suffer a lot as a student. We are using online chat, message platform, virtual classrooms. By this method, all participants can actively engage in taking many things. They can talk to each other. They can talk from different geographical locations. And this became true through the use of different types of social platforms. The COVID-19 has made foundations go from disconnected mode to online instructional methods. This emergency will make the foundations, which were prior hesitant to change, acknowledge present-day innovation. According to section, instructors indulge them in a remote education by means of a couple of platforms, for example, Google Hangouts, Skype, Adobe Connects, Microsoft Groups, Zoom, and so on. Unprivileged countries, students can connect themselves by using the social media. They use Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and so on. The first benefit of social media is it helps to collaborate learning. And the second benefit of social media is it gives effectiveness as a communication platform to the students. Students can arrange an appointment with experts and lecturers and so on. As a result, we believe that using social media in education benefits students because it is an excellent communication tool for students, lecturers, and teachers. Because social media allows for distance learning, it encourages more student participation and makes team projects easier to evaluate. Following all of the logic and justification, we came to a conclusion that using social media is a lifesaver for a student, especially now that we are in the midst of pandemic. What are the benefits as a Islamic perspective? From an Islamic view, we need to use our time on social media effectively. Uh, we have to follow the rules of Islam. For example, for each work, one day Allah will ask. Whenever we talk about time, we always come back to the Quranic verse from Surah Al-Asr where Allah says, by time indeed mankind is in the state of lose, expect those who believe and who do good deeds. If we use social media to harm people and to talk about something bad against people and do not utilize time properly, Allah will ask about this. We hope that every school, university, and educator will use social media for collaborative learning, knowledge transfer, and communication, and that they will use social media for a successful course. Thank you.